Hello and welcome back to Transport Fever 2. We're sat at Interlaken Freight Yard, as it says on the signs there, and there's our steel train in the background heading off to deliver to the machines factory. It looks a bit nice out there, doesn't it? We are looking west. I believe that's Spitz over there with the big tower. And I actually went ahead and finished off our viaduct there. So it's all enclosed, and that's how it will look going forward, preparing for a bit of scenery work in that entire area. Now today, what are we doing? Well, I can tell you what we're not doing. Any more experiments? No. I'm glad some of you found them interesting. They're not everybody's cup of tea, playing with numbers and doing silly things with trains. Important, yet not really in the vibe of this series. So going forward, here comes our coal train. Yay. Going forward, they will not appear in this series. No, they'll have their own little shorter videos which concentrate on a specific mechanic. So yes, so if you do enjoy that side of the game, then we'll have their own little videos. They'll be short and sweet and focus on one thing. There we go. So today is all about playing with some new toys I've installed. We have a lot of new bridges. And in fact, our bridge selection is vast, including some UK ones, which are rather nice. Oh, look at that. It's lovely. We still have them in that really bright green. However, now that they're a little older, it doesn't look too bad. We're going to have to extend some of these trains, but today I would like to start making a bit of a build a long way from here. Yeah, we're going to go all the way to, oh dear, Domodossola. No, yes, Domodossola. Oh dear. We'll run with it. That's what it is today. Anyway, our train's pulling away. We've had a delivery of coal. We've had a delivery of iron. Should we bring up the UI? How are our stocks doing? Not bad. Not bad. I mean, they're sort of balancing out a little bit. We need to check the line rate before we head over there. Let's just have a little look. I don't think the coal train... No, the iron train is lacking. Of course, the coal train's now 2 coal trains. John and Robbie. 2 crocodiles. Anyway, we've probably got to update the iron ore train or do something similar to what we did and split it into 2. But not today. We'll let that settle down so we can get a rough idea of the numbers. We're heading back over to, and there's Brig, Domodossola here. And then we can start adding the freight station over here in preparation for this becoming a lot busier. Now, where did we say we're going to have this freight station? I like it going down here. It would probably cut into this cliffside a little bit, which would be pretty nice anyway. It's going to be expensive. I don't think we need to pause it just yet. It would be nice to allow time to continue. We're only going to have it as a single track, but not passenger. That won't be much use, will it? There we go. We do want it high speed. Even though it's possibly a little pointless, I would like it to sit flat as well. We could adjust it with comma and period, but we're just going to put it in here. Yeah, that's a pricey station. Well, let's get it in. How does it look? Yes, I like that. We need to get rid of these trees, but I do like it. We can use the asset delete tool for that and get rid of the trees. There we go. That's better. Much nicer. I know, we're getting straight in with the actual game today. Things are back to normal, guys. It was only a brief outing to experiment land. Okay, so we've got our station in. You're probably wondering why it's there. Well, we're going to be deleting this back as well. Now we're going to have to pause it. And we're going to be extending this. In real life, this station has a lot of freight yard action going on. Well, there's definitely freight sidings there. I've seen on Google Maps that there's a bunch of wagons parked up here and locos. So we're going to extend this and give ourselves some options. As we already have Ooh, we don't have a crossover there, do we? No, we may need to extend this. I'd rather not have a crossover here. What I might do is bring this signal back. Yes, we're going to bring this signal back. And we're going to have another crossover there. So if we go from that switch there and then head out, because if we can keep the speed up, it doesn't really matter. And I think 100 kilometers an hour is fine. We're going to be slowing down at the station. Then what we can do is hopefully bring this up here. There might be a sneaky way to do this if we draw a track like that and then like that. That should work, shouldn't it? Because we're heading that way. This way we can head this way and cross all the way over. And this way we can come back. And then we can get rid of this. There we go. We're into quad track. Because it's very busy around here. And that means we've got a little bit of bypass should we wish to use it. Which we should really draw the track in first and make a nice straight line down here. Now the beta is over with, so everybody has access to the latest release now, hopefully. How's it all going for everybody? I feel like it has improved a little bit. Not the greatest amount, but it's definitely an improvement. One thing I do like, which will help no end for everyone, is the new modding API. The best it's ever been. The reference material for it. It goes fairly in depth. Anyway, there we go. I like that. This is all starting to look a little bit more like it should in real life. Now, what do we want to do from here? We'll be heading in here from this way. That one is going to be heading out that way. Currently, it's heading in like that. What I might do then is extend this and actually have it that side and have this more of a through platform. I kind of like that idea better. Should be easy enough to do. If we stick track here, we can access both sides of the platform. Yeah, that's better, isn't it? And we can leave this one in here. I like this going on. Much nicer. Right, we can go whichever way we feel is appropriate. And we've also got bypass tracks as well. So given that, this coal train from here is going to bypass the station. It would be this track, wouldn't it? No, it would be this one. Yeah, we're on the other way round now. So we don't want this signal here, which is one way. We want it on this side, and we can indeed have it one way like that. Does that work for us? We could have it different, shall we say? But I like this idea. Yeah, we'll try this out and we'll see how it all pans out once we're back in to setting lines up, which means we can have a double signal there. Is that how that would work? No, it'd be there, wouldn't it? Oh, of course, because this is reserved for the passenger train. So this would be one there. In fact, if we have all three like that and then remove that one, I like that. Who knows, later on we might be able to get some sort of gantry in there with signals on. That would look kind of cool. And then this one is reserved for going this way only. It doesn't leave much room though. Oh well, yes it does, doesn't it? Because it's all this. This doesn't technically need to be there. This straight bit here. With our new layout, but we can leave it in for now. So if we are heading this way, we can use this bypass up here, or just go straight through the station. It gives us loads of options. We'll make it work. So we can go direct with this one, I think, all the way up to the station there. There we go. And we can do something with this to make it, yeah, I like that, to make it a siding as well with some crossovers. And we could maybe even dig a bit more into the wall here. The wall? Much more of a cliff, isn't it? I don't know whether they've improved that, but it does look a lot better. Let's get rid of that. And that. Don't need these in there. There we go. Want it all industrial around here, not pretty. Well, pretty industrial, maybe. Okay, let's get some more of this siding work done. And that's all it is going to be, really. This is begging to be where it drifts off. We will get some assets in here of wagons once they unlock. I'd rather wait until the newer assets are available, as then we're not changing them every 5 seconds. There we go. Each time new assets are available. And then we can bring this one up here. This can probably come back in. I like that idea. As well as this one. And then we'll have the other two as dead ends up to there, I think would be nice. Like that. There we go. They're actual sidings, which means we've got access everywhere. Perfect. And it looks like we've obeyed the lay of the land there rather than moulding it. Now the question is, does this reach? Can we get round here at the minimum speed? In fact, we can get round at a nice speed. We could probably block the edge of the map with a whole bunch of trees. There we go, that's nice. And then we can slowly come round. So there's our loop, and then we're going to come back round. And we're probably going to... Ooh, how are we going to do this? This looks like it could go two ways. What are we dropping off here? We won't be dropping off goods. We'll be dropping off food, and the coal's just heading up there. So food will be coming this way and stopping here. Our coal will bypass, which means we need to branch in here from the bypass. Probably a decent speed as well. And then this needs to head directly off, because that's after it's dropped off the food. And then we should be able to pick up goods. Yes, I like it. And then we'll have some sort of yard work going on around here as well. Pleasant. I like a little crossing that's coming up here. That will work for us, wouldn't it? As long as it's nice and straight and flat, which it is. We're going to get rid of this. I don't know what we're doing with that just yet. We're going to update some of our bridges as well around the network. This is just going to come round, and then we're going to head in there. This is going to be double tracked. We need to head back with our goods as well. We'll be heading into there. Perfect. We're heading round this way, you see. So we come in there, and then we can cross over after the crossing. This might be used by the AI with buildings. If it is, that's fine, as long as they're hopefully not residential. Right, now bridges. We have a lot to choose from. Here's our standard bridges. What I'd like to do is look at them all. We got loads. We got these, and then these. You see, they got little barriers on some of them as well. There. If you click on some of these icons, I don't know how it all... Oh, I see. You've got the top one and then the bottom one. And then you've got like little railings. I like that. It's a decent speed as well. Should we just have that one? I really think that's nice with the little wire railings there. Does it double up nicely? Oh, it does. These are by JK. Oh, I hope they are. I think they are. The British bridges. Anyway, yeah, he's done a marvellous job with these. They're suited for out here. They totally work for us. Now we're going to have some sort of shenanigans going on here where we split off. For now, I'd like to just concentrate on getting this yard finished, I think. We can have access over here as well. Did I branch in too early there, possibly? Oh, no, I don't know what you're doing there. That's not pleasant at all. Didn't even notice that happening. Yeah, can we do that again without the craziness? Could you go something like that? There we go. Yes, as I was saying, I'd like this to branch in. Whether we use it or not is a different matter, but to have access either side just works for us. There we go. It's more realistic, isn't it, that way? And then we can start thinking about adding some sidings out here, just to block the AI a little bit from getting too close. So if we bring it all the way up and follow this track round just to there, and we can maybe fence that off a little bit so we can have it coming along. Ooh, not like that. No wonder there was too much curvature. That was a little bit weird, but it didn't crash. Okay, I might have jinxed it now. Well played. You're in. Oh, that's nice. Yes, that's nice. Could we have a little loco turnaround? Probably just running off here. Might be able to get that working. If we hold shift, we can prevent it from snapping. I like that. There we go. Just like that. Just in case we ever use it, which is unlikely. Another loco turnaround down here might be an idea. We can have little stations here to turn our locos around. if we're making enough money for that to be a thing. Right, okay. I prefer this now. It's starting to look much nicer. What are we doing with this? That can head off up there as another loco. Turn around, and then this can bring us back in, I hope. There we go. There we go. And then we can have a signal. We can't have one there. Oh, we don't need it there. We need it up here, don't we? Yeah, so we can have a one-way signal. We're only going this way. And then another one here. We need one here. One on that side. And one on that side. So that's all one way. Hopefully that won't get too confusing. That is... We're going to make these two-way. And then we can waypoint as necessary. Just there and there. That is going to be... I would like that to be one way though. Do we want this one way? I think we kind of do, don't we? That pause made me worry a little bit. We would want that there, wouldn't we? Yeah, that is going to be one way. We're not actually stopping this side anymore, are we? We're stopping only coming in. And then we're bypassing through the middle of the station, which looks amazing. That'll be fun. Ooh, I like that. Good. Right, we're in there. Now, do we reach anywhere? Of course we don't, because we need a little access road down here. I think we go with city streets as well, just in case they feel like they want to build anything that isn't residential. And then we can bring this around, is what I'm hoping. We might need it on curve, though. There we go. Now, does that reach? Beautiful. We have a connection to the coal mine. And this is starting to look the business, isn't it? I do like that. Now, where's our station going to go? Well, this road needs to go. These houses, I'm afraid you're going to have to find somewhere else to live. We have claim to that. This looks like the perfect place for a station. I don't know whether it needs to be this big. It is a bit monstrous. Well, ooh, I would... it does leave a bit of room, doesn't it, if we do it up down here somewhere? Up, down here, yep. Do we want it to loop? I mean, we're kind of going to have to, aren't we? But we do need to get round that corner as well. So this is going to be a pickup. Have to remember that when we're building all of this. That's going to come round here. A little cul-de-sac thing going on there. That's going to have to go. If we can leave enough room for them to build, that would be kind of cool as well. Right, so this is going this way. If you're gaming this, we know our trains flip around, so we wouldn't need to make a loop. But I know you guys are big fans of loops, so what we could maybe do is give this a little bit of a cliff edge, or just a cutting. I prefer it not to be a cutting. Whatever it gives us, right? Tunnel might be a bit excessive. I knew it was going to do it. But we need to turn around somehow. Are we going to be able to get round there? That's going to be awkward, isn't it? To say the very least. Ooh, for curved stations. We'd need to come off that way. And then just head round as sharp as possible. I mean, a little tunnel wouldn't be too bad. I mean, yeah, do you know what? I think that'd be alright. We can afford it, so why not? I mean, it wouldn't be unheard of, would it? Connect into there? Yeah. With a tunnel. There we go. We've got a little turnaround tunnel. Now, tunnels do block out sound. So you're... let's get the train tool. As we spend lots of money. So it will block out some of the sound of our freight trains coming round. However, they are going to be electric. So they shouldn't be too much of an issue. We've got a nice little area in between our station and our turnaround. We'll be coming in this way. And then parking up here. But that is goods delivery. And that should be good for us. Yep. I went there. I think now we're good enough. As long as this reaches, it does. It's beautiful. Now we have a place to pick up goods that is not this truck stop. And so we can set up... In fact, I think we're almost good to go. I don't know how many trains we're going to have down here. But we can start putting some signals in. One there will do. And then just so we know which way we're heading. And then one there. I don't think we'll need any blocking for those. We have plenty of signals for the coal. We're going to come back to that in a second. Someone suggested that we do something special with this. And don't just have it as a plain bridge. And I agree. I found a rather nice British bridge. I'd like to just make this a little sharper on the coast. So it doesn't gradually blend in, nice and deep for our big ships. So we're going to cut this back. I know it's pricey, but we can afford it, can't we? Not if I keep at it though. Can you leave it alone now? It's fine. Right, let's get us a bridge in. We'll keep it a slow track. We should be able to upgrade it. And we currently don't have this electrified, so we'll keep it that way for now. We'll upgrade it when the time comes. Now there's a bridge down here that I really like. This. There's that one. Ooh. That's pleasant. Or there's a green version, yes. Or ooh, that's nice. Oh, I like that. That's pleasant. Right, that one's going in. See, we've got 3 versions of these. Aren't these lovely? Do we like that? That gives it a little bit of character, doesn't it? And does our ship get back under there? That's the key. I hope so. Let's have a look at the navigable waters. Oh, it's beautiful. In fact, it's perfect. Now there's an asset added to this as well. If you feel the legs are a little bit skinny, you can add to them, as well as what we're going to do is reinforce the 2 sections here, where it's still above the ground rather than above the water. Obviously, it's above the ground. But yes, assets. I love these. I love these. We've got a little bridge toolkit going on, including this. You can just set the number of tracks. We just spin around here. There you go. You see it fits in nicely. You can't change the width. You can change the height. I don't think there's any way to change the width though. And then you can do some fancy things with it. There's a whole bunch of options. I think that's how tall it is. Yeah, I can't find any way to make it a bit thicker by default, but that's fine. Because what you can do, they tend to go really well together. You can just do this at the edge there, like that, and give it a bit of a concrete base like that. A concrete, stone base, whatever base you would like. There is a few selections available, but isn't that nice? And from what I've seen, they perfectly align with each other and don't flash. Look at that. No Z ordering issues. And you can even bolster these as well. You see we are possibly hovering there, so this is where the ×3 might come in useful. Is that what that is? It's possibly being cut off by the water. Oh, there we go. It draws it afterwards. As long as it does draw it eventually. It gives them a little bit more character as well. Do we like that? Is that what people were looking for? Something fancy like that? I love it. Little guardrails down there as well. Ooh, I have an X-sight. It's all looking beautiful. Right, let's get the signal back in here. This is definitely one way. Just about clips the edge there when it's down. But you can see the actual light color. Right, so there we go. Well, how does that look from downtown? Ooh, look at it. You can go play some billiards there. Goodness, does that look nice? Should we hit play? I think we're good. Yeah, I like that. Ooh, the lag. I'm pretty sure I cached the map. It only seems to be when I zoom into town. However, once you have zoomed in, look at that. That's smooth. Do we like this? This is what I had planned all along. We did start it many moons ago, and I finally finished it, even this little section. And I brought the ground up to meet it. Right, let's get back over to
Domodossola.
I would like to add a little bit of painting. It's not done yet. We don't need our brush quite that big. We don't need it on 100% strength either. I'd like to put some gravel and stuff in the middle here. Just texture it a touch. So it looks like a yard. Just like that. We can leave some of the strands of grass in. We could also, if we get the solid edge here and use M and N to resize it, and then you can use comma and period to rotate it. We can just get a bit of a straighter edge going along here, and maybe just put a fence along to stop the general public from coming into the yard. For their own safety, of course. I don't think we need trees and stuff in here. We might replace it with some sheds and some buildings. Get rid of all those. There we go. A bit tidier. It's a little bit textured now, isn't it, at least? And then we can get this one. Keep it on that. I think this is just a few different things down here. We need to make this much lighter. Just give it a little bit of texture. There we go. So it's not all the same. Then we've got dirt in there, and a bit of grass, different types of gravel and stone. There we go. Beautiful. This doesn't look very obvious to what I'm up to here, but it will in a bit. Right, and then down here we want to do something similar. Actually, let's get this one. We do want to shift up the strength for this. Just have it down here like a little bit of a walkway. I see people going to the platform there. And then we can get our fence. Wherever we are. Assets. Fence tool. We'll get the nice wire mesh. Line should be fine. That rhymes. That's nice. And then we're going to head down here. Like that. Give it a little bit of a curve around to here. And then we'll head off up this way. Following the edge of where we've drawn in our gravel. I know it's probably around the wrong way. We're actually stopping people from getting out, but it's in now. It's in. Oh dear. I should have checked that first. Never mind. I do like that you can change from line and arc midway through. That's kind of nice. Right. I see someone's already built a house here. Well, at least we can see what they're doing. And then we can come along like that. And then a little bit along here. And we'll just end it there. What do you reckon to that? That just adds a bit to it. I know it's the wrong way around. These are supposed to be facing out, aren't they? Stop people climbing in. We'll just give them easy access. But you can't get out. Once you're in, you're working there. Forever. Oh dear. Right, well, that's pleasant. And then we can have something nicer along here. Just like a less angry fence. Or restrictive fence. Angry fence? Yeah, that's not a thing, is it? Oh, if I just put a little pole in there. Well, that's kind of cool. We could have a little entrance for people. Mistakes are happy mistakes in this case. Because I didn't think about that. Little entrances for people. And this can just run along here. Up to the crossing. Because we're nearly there. Or are we? Can't remember. Yes, because there's the crossover. There we go. All the way up to there. Finish that. That adds a bit to it, doesn't it? Isn't that nice? And then we've got our big yardy area, which we'll work on. We'll put some assets in here eventually. But what do we need? We've got a bit of money in the bank. So perhaps we can add us a train. Oh, I like that. We're making plenty of money now, aren't we? What do we want to hook up first? Well, one thing we could do, since we don't have a food train yet, because that's going to come down from here. That's going to be the train, by the way, that goes into there, brings back goods, drops off goods for the machines train. What we could do is, well, one of two things. We can have a separate train that's just going to be shuttling goods backwards and forwards for now until we can hook up the bread or the food, or we can make use of our existing goods and machines trains because they also can carry food and send that around as well. That might be an idea. That would be the cheapest way, although we'd probably need to add we're probably going to need to add a third goods train. I mean, we could make this bigger as well. Should we extend this line? We can always change it later. Let's manage the line. I like that idea for now. And then we'll duplicate another train and add it on there. Oh dear, look at all this. What's going on here? After Brig, we want you to go all the way here, I believe. Yes. Which works wonders. Look at that. It's beautiful, guys. But since you're not dropping stuff off at the moment, you can't, you noticed anything? We can't actually bypass and go that way. Although this is going to be the bread train eventually, so no, that's fine. In fact, that's perfect, isn't it? You're doing everything right, and because you're picking up goods, you then want to come back here and drop them off, which is going to be a little awkward. Or is that the only train doing it so far? I feel like we're going to need another. In fact, we could, oh yeah, we'd have to change this to a goods station. or have another track around here. Well, we'll put it in anyway, and that should be fine. Let's see, can we add to this maybe out here? And so when we're coming back, we come in and then we can maybe squeeze back in there. So let's configure that. This would be nice. And we want high-speed electric, don't we? Yeah. Let's get those in. I like that. I think I can make this work for us, guys. And then we'll go in. We'll sneak in there. Oh, no, you can't. Too much curvature. Oh, but you can there. Now, where do we cross over? Is there a way to get across? There isn't. There isn't a way to get across. Would we need a way to get across? Well, yes, you would. You absolutely would. So how do we do that? This is going to take a bit. We could have this as a elongated diamond, I guess. Something like that. No, it won't do that. Can you do it from here, perhaps? Oh, there we go. Yes, an elongated diamond, and we've got room just there. Please don't mess up the rest of the track. There we go. That's good, that's good. You're stopping there, are you? How's that work? Can you pick up stuff? It would be interesting. Okay, that might work for us. Because we can branch off from here, I believe. Yeah, we can. They go into there, and then there. I think that might work. I mean, there's only one way to find out. No, I believe we're stopping at the wrong brig on the way back. What are you doing there? I don't know how that's working. How are you stopping it? No, that's not going to work. I am clicking on that one. That's strange. Can you not get to this one? I mean, you might not be able to. You can't get to 2. Oh, and you can't get to 2 there. Okay, that's why it's not allowing me to do that, because we can't get in here. Why is that? I didn't know. Well, you can get across from here. None of this is one way, is it? Past this point? No. Then you come round like here. And then you can split either way. Just there. There must be something else stopping it. This is 2-way. Yep. Is there room? Because we come in here, which means... Oh, leave the bulldozer alone. Which means we can cross over any way we like at that point. And we can also cross over at any point we like this side as well. I don't know. That's a bit wobbly, isn't it? Could we make that better, perhaps? Make that just a little smoother around here. There we go. Smooth that out. Or not. I would like you to... What are you using there? Not that one, this one. Just smooth that out a touch. Make that a little smaller. Can we... what's going on here? Oh, that's not pleasant. I don't know what you're doing there. I really don't. Could we be nice here? Oh, I see. We're heading down. Gotcha. Right. Well, that's fine. Is that prettier? There we go. I didn't even notice we were on a bit of a slope here, but I guess we are. It might make sense. Okay. Anyway, we're in. Does that fix it? Probably not. No, why can't you get across here? Right. Ideally, this needs to be one way. And then that needs to be one way. And then we need to fix this. The first one, you need to be heading on terminal 2. There we go. Does it work now? No. Oh, I might have to figure this out. What are you doing there? It doesn't like that at all, does it? Okay, I'm sure everybody was yelling at me. Rightly so. You know what I've done, don't you? Yeah, I edited that out because of my pure sausageness. It's not electrified. And that's why our electric train can't get there. There we go, guys. Oh dear, every time. There we go, it works perfectly. I can't see the forest through the trees sometime. That's the issue I have. Right, anyway, it's fixed. Our train should go up here and start picking up goods. Are they going to start putting them on the platforms now that the line has been sorted? I hope so. we should be able to afford to duplicate this, which means it's going to be a little bit more frequent, possibly. Well, not too. No, it won't, will it? It'll probably be less, in fact. Where is our last... Well, there's a goods train there. So, manage vehicle. If we duplicate you, spend... Well, that was cheap. There we go. We have another vehicle on the way. We're going to need a name for it as well. We've only got Dolly for machines. We do have some more names in the comments. There he comes. That I am going to start naming trains as we add more and more to the network. There's another goods train, a machine train, and it actually picks up its own goods, doesn't it? So technically it should leave some of the goods on the train and then drop off a few for, or most of them probably, for Brig over here. Let's see how this is looking. Now, interestingly, that's the wrong station. That's not very interesting. Interestingly, it's putting them on both sides, but that could have been due to the shenanigans going on. Which means we can get rid of these trucks. Not all of them, obviously. We're still going to need the trucks to deliver our machines and our goods, but we won't need to actually drop off any machines. How are we doing over here now? Are you going to start prioritizing the freight station? Probably. Yeah, because you're full there, and we're never going to keep up unless we just throw hundreds of trucks on it. Which, we're going to start removing them. I'm hoping. Yeah, it's starting to prioritize a little bit, isn't it? We could start selling some of these, I think. That would be a good idea. Let's get rid of a couple. See if we can encourage them to get rid of these. And go to the train station. I would like to get rid of them all. It might be a good idea. In fact, yeah, let's really force their hand. What's the delivery rate like? We're up to level 2. And we're making our way to level 3. That's lovely. Alright, guys, we're in. Which train's this? Train 1. Oh, yes, we've still got to name our passenger train. This might help. There are a lot of goods building up. No, they're not. It just looks that way. Actually, not many at all. That's fine. We've got 3 trains running this now. We might need 4. It just depends what we're doing. This train's coming through with a bunch of machines on. Should we end it there then, guys, and take a little ride on this? We've got a nice little area over there now, don't we? Alright, guys, that has been episode... Oh, I don't know. Good job. 35? 34. 34. Let's go with 34. A lot done today. 2 more freight stations. We need to figure out what we're doing with the coal train. Ideally, I would like our coal train to run under the express tunnel. We might send it up there. It all depends how busy it gets up here and how busy it gets through our express tunnel. Because coal is not really express, is it? No, if anything, our goods would be more the express freight. And cleaner, too. Yeah. But there's tunnels everywhere, so it's not like we can avoid coal running through the tunnel. Also, because everybody's on the same page now with the current version of Transport Fever, Transport Fever 2, the save game has been updated, and I'll start updating that now. There's also a link to the asset mod over on transportfever.net, so you can grab that. If you're not keen on that, it will just put little box placeholders. It doesn't crash as much anymore. I say as much. Don't hold me liable for anything. Right then. Oh, I enjoyed that one. It was nice to get a whole bunch of stuff done. And we'll check on the rates of these. Might be able to put a 4th train on here. And what we can do is when we come to hooking up the food down in, I think it's Sion Way and Wisp, we can maybe repurpose these trains and just send them on a different line rather than pulling some more trains out the depot. So yes, we've got lots of options there. Anyway, guys, I'll leave you with a little bit of a ride on this one. We'll probably have a another ride coming the other way from
Domodossola.
next time out. So if this one ends short, fear not. We got a bit of lag there. Ooh, it sorted itself out. Alright. Oh, no. There it goes again. Oh, but it's okay. Oh, I still got to sort that out as well. Anyway, guys. Oh, no, it is lagging. Right, Alt-Tab before we go. So it's a little smoother. There we go. The Alt-Tab still works. So if you're doing your own cab rides and it gets juddery, Alt-Tab works for me. Okay, until next time, take care.